Okay, so y'all know what it is. This video is sponsored by Car Marshal. Check out Car Marshal, type in your zip code, look for some car deals. You never know what you might find near you. It helps me a lot. Check out the site or just click on the link because I get paid per click because you guys know YouTube barely supports this channel anymore. So if you guys click this link, I can get paid per click. Thanks.
Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
I guess a lot of black women, myself included at one point,
of color.
a lot of black women, I feel like, the fuck, I said what I said. Fucking try to politically correct my ass.
I want to exclude people. I want all women of color who are watching this to
I feel like a lot of, they are, but I'm talking to my black women. I feel like a lot.
Thanks. Can I have it back? Thanks. Can I have it back? Thanks. Can I have it back? Thanks. Can I have it back?
What is wrong with you? We about to get kicked out this goddamn Airbnb.
It's Destined Choice, and you're watching Choice TV. Now today I'm enjoying my nice late midnight snack. I got my lasagna, and I have my orange juice. And today I'm here with
Henry, mademoiselle.
So basically, I decided to do a video talking about the epidemic of lace fronts and wigs, because literally every week you go, you've seen lace fronts and wigs have pretty much dominated the entire world.
You about to get dragged, you know that?
It's funny because even Ivana's guilty of this.
Definitely.
She promotes lace front and wigs
on
her channel
for a check.
literally every week.
No, I do not. Don't fucking play with me. I do not do it every week.
She does it at least every month.
I don't actually. I haven't had a wig review since probably November.
Okay, but she does wig reviews, okay? Y'all get the point. But long story short, she's really in the hair industry and she understands the popularity of hair. She knows that, especially hair companies, they know that if she promotes it on her platform, at least a couple hundred people might be interested in buying it or going to the site. Now, I really want to speak on this because I've always seen that people say that, you know, wigs and lace fronts are dangerous to black people. You know, I'm always seeing videos going viral of people saying, well, if black girls don't want us wearing, you know, white girls particularly, if, you know, black girls don't want us wearing braids and bantu knots and shit, or, you know, boxer braids and mini buns, maybe they should stop wearing our hair.
Thanks. Can I have it back? Thanks. Can I have it back? Thanks. Can I have it back? Thanks. Can I have it back?
Do you feel like wigs and lace fronts are dangerous to black people?
Yes and no. I believe that anyone should be able to do with their hair whatever they please. However, I believe that a lot of women, not just black women, because black women are not the only people who wear extensions, and I feel like people just like to group us in a, oh, these black girls, they don't ever wear their hair.
Because they assume that all blacks are bald-headed.
Yeah, which is absolutely not true. Not all black girls are bald-headed. Alright, and not all black girls are out here wearing lace fronts and weaves, wigs, and all this other stuff.
It's not because y'all are bald-headed.
It's definitely not because of that. So we're going to get into why that happens. But the common misconception is that it's only black girls. So that's one. I believe that the issue lies in hiding behind it and not appreciating your hair that's underneath and not taking care of your hair that's underneath.
Because it's a little ridiculous how literally every time I meet someone, or particularly women, they're always saying, oh no, I need to put on a wig.
Yeah.
And I feel like you've been guilty of this too. There are times where I've been on, there have been times when
what are you talking about?
Ivana about to be exposed now. There have been times when I've been on the phone with her, and she's legit said, damn, what wig am I going to wear? And I'll say, and I'll be like, just wear your natural hair. She's like, nah, but just wear a wig. I don't have time to do my fucking hair.
First of all, because my hair is never like, the thing is, you need to understand when you wear a wig, your hair has to be braided down. I personally don't look good in cornrows. I don't like the way I look in cornrows. I'm not the only one that feels that way. It doesn't suit my head. It looks weird. Like my head little as fuck. I look like a little pea head. It don't look good with me. So if my hair, like, if it was a way, which there's not really a way, unless the only way I can, no, actually no.
Why not love your natural self?
Don't play with me, Trish. You don't. I will curse you the fuck out on your old channel. The whole point is, like, if my hair is in an afro, I have no problem wearing the afro out. I have no problem wearing the natural hair when it's not braided down. But when you're wearing wigs, like, on a consistent basis, where you do hair reviews, your hair is always in cornrows with the wig cap on. Your hair is not in the state to go out. Like, it's not. Unless, like, there's some people that wear twists under their braids. So then when they, like, don't feel like doing their hair, they could just wear the twist out. Or they could take their wig cap off and it just, you know, it's kind of a hairstyle under it. They could do a little twist out. But I don't do that. My hair is always in cornrow. So, and I can't cornrow. to save my fucking life. I have someone braid my hair. So if I uncornrow my hair, that's it for me. I have to go back and get it braided.
But let me ask you an honest question. If you had to give up wigs today, would you?
Yeah, I only wear wigs for a fucking check. I'm gonna be honest, like, I would much rather wear braids all the time. Like, I really much, like, this little break from, you know, because of the coronavirus, all of that shit. But personally, like, I don't really care for them. Like, I really don't. And I feel like they're convenient. Like, a lot of women do wear wigs because it's very convenient.
Protective, because the sun.
It's protective style, the sun, the cold, all that is not really too good for your hair, especially when it's, like, always out and you're not avidly doing shit to protect it, moisturizing it on a daily. Like, it's really difficult. So, it's not, like, for some girls, they really can't go out with their wig. Like, I'll still go out in my cornrows.
Some people hide behind the wigs, and it's like...
Yeah, like, I'll still go out, I'll be like, oh, fuck it. But I'm not about to go to no real fucking, like, event with some dookie braids, because I'll be looking crazy. Like, I don't keep up my braids under my wig. Let me know if y'all do, because I don't. That's one thing I need to, like, I don't keep up my braids. Like, I'll moisturize my hair, I'll grease my scalp, but I don't make them look nice, because it's going to be a wig under anyway. Like, I don't make my braids look nice. So it's just like, but there's times, like, even when my boyfriend come over, I'm not throwing on no wig for that nigga. Like, I'm not, like, I still walk around with my little braids, and he'll crack a little joke, and it's like, okay, whatever, nigga.
Call you bald-headed?
No, he'll just be like, oh, you got the braids out? Like, he'll just, like, crack jokes and shit.
A lot of the times, it could instill into other little girls self-hate.
It can.
Because a lot of times, they don't even get taught to appreciate their own hair. Because they're so busy seeing all these Instagram models with the wigs and lace fronts and the weave.
It translates negatively to men too.
And what's unfortunate is, well, yeah, it does. Because I remember one time Ivana did tell me that when she left the house, she got more attention and more male attention from guys when she had her long, straight, bone straight red wig. She got way more male attention.
Which was
trying to talk to
wild.
her. But when she left the house with her cornrows, and when she left the house with her afro, they acted like she didn't exist. She wasn't snatching nobody. Nobody looked her way. Niggas weren't looking at her twice.
Which was crazy as fuck. I mean, not that I don't care for nigga attention, but it's just like so weird. When I had my fall locks though, niggas was really like, oh shit, like da 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 da. But when it came to my afro, I got more kid attention and more white attention than black attention.
Oh my god.
Which is crazy. Like, occasionally I'll get the, you know, a black woman that's like, oh, I like your hair. But I'll get the little snarky looks of like old black woman looking at me like.
And then the white guys will try to hit on you.
Oh my god, white guys are like, oh my god, your hair, oh. I'm like, if you don't get your fetish ass in the ass, let me stop. I know, I'm just joking. But it's just like so weird. It's like, damn.
A lot of times, a lot of black women assume that a lot of times when they have their natural hair, because I notice a lot of times, a lot of the white men who are with black women, a lot of times the black women are natural because white men actually admire a lot of times the natural hair. I've heard a lot of amazing stories about like white significant others being more like loving and accepting of their interracial significant other. And it's always interesting because you rarely ever see a black man uplifting or saying positive things about a black woman with natural hair.
My boyfriend does.
Wow, that's actually incredible. Only there were more black men like your boyfriend, but unfortunately we have black men out here who tear down a lot of black women, and it's really sad.
That is true.
But what's even terrible is, you have a lot of black women in general, especially women of color, who feel the need to put on lace fronts and wigs because of the competition on Instagram model. To a lot of men nowadays in society, the standard of beauty is Instagram models. That's the standard of beauty. They see Instagram models with the long ponytail, the long
inches. But it doesn't start with Instagram.
It does. In this generation.
Listen,
no. That's the standard of beauty. Listen, on Instagram, you see all these beautiful girls, and a lot of times, niggas be beating their meat to a lot of these girls that you see on Instagram, and that's what they feel is the standard of beauty. They want their bitch to look like Instagram models with inches, and that's why when you had inches, like fucking 50 inches of hair,
it wasn't 50, it was like 18.
When you had
red, I guess that's why I got attention. It was red.
When you had inches of hair, you got way more attention. But if you literally wore like your regular short hair, it wasn't as much attention because for some reason people fetishize longer bone straight hair, and it's very creepy, and it's Eurocentric self-hatred. So a lot of times when I see women conform to that, it's a lot of times it's very confusing because I'm just like, it's really interesting because why conform to it knowing that a lot of the times you're only doing it for male attention? Because it's crazy.
I think
there's a lot of people who legitimately like wear wigs and stuff for male attention. Like I'm always hearing these horror stories. Like, it's the same thing. Look, I've heard horror stories in my comment section too as well, where I hear people say, oh well, you know, when I had my weave and my wigs and stuff like that, you know, more people wanted to holler, more people wanted to talk to me.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that girls do that for men. It just
a lot of times
that's
the case. A lot of times people do it for compliments. It's the same thing when people want to perm their hair when we were younger. A lot of girls wanted to perm their hair because they wanted compliments. They got more compliments when they straighten their hair.
It starts at the home. At the end of the day, if a little boy is growing up in the home with his mother never wearing his hair, and the little girl's watching that as well, they're going to grow up expecting other people to be the same.
But social media is raising these kids now.
Social media is raising these kids, but the kids cannot comprehend up until they're like, what, elementary, middle school? And a lot of these kids don't have social media accounts. They're on YouTube.
But you'd be surprised.
But okay, let's be real. The average kid is not on Instagram posting selfies at 3.
Okay.
Let's be real. Come on. It does not start with Instagram. It starts with the parents. Just like we talked about on your podcast. It starts with the parents. It starts with the environment that they're in. If they're not surrounded by black queens wearing afros and wearing their hair, that's going to translate to them. That boy is going to go after women that look like the woman he's been surrounded by and raised by. Same thing with the girl. She is going to emulate what she sees as pretty. She sees her mom as, oh, she's beautiful. I want to be like my mom. But my mom wears these curly Brazilian wigs. I like this curly hair. I like this straight hair. Maybe she wears afros. I want to wear afro like my mom. That's how that translates. Now, to bring it back to your whole Instagram thing and girls wearing hair just for men, there's a lot of women that do that. But we need to bring it back to I hate to bring white people into this. It's not all white people's fault. But a lot of it is white supremacy. Black girls can't wear an afro, braids, bantu knots, dreadlocks, anything without it being horrible. Like without it looking dirty. Without it looking unprofessional. They will come at us. Have I went to fucking interviews with braids? Hell the fuck yes. Have I went to interviews with dreads and all types of shit and still got the job? Hell the fuck yes. But that's because I do it. No, I've never went to an interview. As far as you know. No, I've never went to an interview and not got a job to the point where it was like about my hair. Because the jobs that I didn't get, it was when I actually was like, my hair just happened to be straight at the time. Or I'd be like, okay, let me like conform and like do a fucking ponytail. But when went to interviews with an afro or fall locks or anything like that, I have gotten the jobs. Not everyone's gonna be as lucky as me. Not everyone's gonna be lucky as me to find people that are so understanding and like don't give a fuck for that type of shit. So what happens is a lot of women conform.
Assimilate. That's called
assimilation. They conform, they assimilate. So you can't blame, like a lot of it is not, oh, I want a man, so I'm aware. It's not always about that. A lot of it is, I need to survive. Sometimes, yes, but it's more so they need to survive. A bitch is not about to sit there, like sadly, which is a problem, and I feel like we do need to like legit like stop playing games and stop assimilating because that's really a fucking problem. That's why I really started doing like more braids and shit because it's like fuck this shit. I don't give a fuck and I'm not really fishing for no jobs, and if I do go on a job interview, I don't give a fuck. I'm going like this. Like you gonna get a professional outfit.
When did you start wearing weaves?
I was like 12, maybe 13.
That's hella young.
No, it's average.
Is that normal?
Kind of weird, man.
Okay.
I've seen kids at like 7 wearing weaves.
Oh yeah, which is kind of insane. Because they should be getting taught to, understand their hair.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if it's an ethnic style, there's nothing wrong with it. But if you're, like, sitting there straightening a little girl's hair and fucking, like, putting 20-inch extensions in a little girl's hair, I think that's a little...
I think social media might have also played a role, because for example...
Nah, I've seen kids...
That's a good example. Ivana told me that for a while, she did a big chop, in case you guys didn't know, 3 years ago. And her hair has pretty much... your recent big chop is 3 years ago.
I had like 3 big chops on. I chopped my hair off bad times. I don't get it.
Long story short, Ivana told me that a big reason why she decided to big chop was because she had to get out of that brainwash mentality because she was so obsessed with inches. She was too obsessed with length. Yeah. And I think that correlates to the conversation today. And I think the reason she was so obsessed with length in particular was because of the culture nowadays. How long hair is uplifted, even in all over the world. Long hair
is always uplifted.
Is case of proof self-esteem, or are they not proud of their heritage?
I love weaves because they come in variety of colors, length, size. So I don't have to harass my hair. I would say harass my hair with unnatural colors. If I want a different color, apart from my natural black hair, I will just get, a weave of a different color.
I prefer wigs because it's easy to style. Unlike when I have my natural hair, I have problems combing it now and then. I don't know what to put today and what to put tomorrow. But this one, good for the day.
Uplifted. And I think that has a lot to do with social media and the state of reality television. Every time you see a bitch on reality TV, she has long inches.
When I chopped my hair, reality TV wasn't even that serious. So
the thing is, you're not thinking of it at the time because you've instilled it into yourself.
I didn't watch reality TV when I chopped my hair.
Well, you've instilled that a lot of times that's the standard of beauty because you've always seen women you've grown up watching or seen on TV with the long hair. The video vixens, the beautiful women in the music videos, the long straight hair. Because there had to be a reason why you thought long hair was so important. What was so important about long hair that made you want it so badly?
I feel like
what is it about long hair? But what is it about
at the time? I cared about.
Have to explain to me why you felt it was so pretty.
Well, if you think about it, in the Haitian culture, in particularly, they always say that shit. Like, yeah, I think it was something that was drilled in my head more so at home and in the family. Because even my mom had long hair.
A culture thing.
So, yeah, I feel like it was that. I didn't really care for watching bitches on TV. And the people in my school. I think it was environmental for me. It was the people in my house, people in my family, people at school, because they all had, like, long-ass hair. And I was
that long, straight hair just...
Yeah, long, straight hair was pretty.
Not that serious.
Yeah.
Just because you have long, straight hair, that doesn't make it prettier.
It doesn't make it healthy.
And it's crazy because... I feel like weaves, and of course, you know, it's not a lot of times it's not self-hate, but a lot of times it gives people hope. Like, damn, like my hair can never grow that long because I'm always straightening it or perming it or burning it or destroying it, not taking care of it. So if I put on a wig, I can finally live my dream with my wig.
But you always gotta take that wig off.
People's wigs are their life.
Like, I've only met a token few that will disrespect the fuck out of you for wearing an afro. A very token few.
I know a lot of women who would straight up say that they don't take their wig off in front of their man when they first like date him after a while. Like it takes them a while to take their wig off in front of their man.
That's understandable.
And I'm sure you've heard that before.
I think that's understandable, and I feel like I used to be the same way. But that's only because I never would let a nigga stay over the night to see me take off my wig anyway. So it would be a thing that just wouldn't really happen.
But what is it about the wig that makes you want to keep it on to where you don't want your man, your old flames, your old man want to see with it? It's just a wig.
I feel like a lot of women just feel insecure. Like I said, I personally don't like myself with the cornrows. I feel my cornrows. You ain't about to see my cornrows. If I have the wig cap on, I don't care. But the cornrows, nah, bro, because my shit's be messy.
But majority of times you weren't taking off your wig as a whole because you just didn't care.
Well, the wig cap is not the wig.
But a lot of times you kept the wig on as a whole.
Yeah, I'll just keep it on, especially like if I'm not sleeping. Like if the guy's sleeping over, I have to take the wig off. But there are times I've slept with the wig because the wig is glued down as well. Depending if it's glued down. But it's like, I guess it depends on the wig, it depends on the person, it depends on why. I feel like a lot of girls are either insecure about their real hair, don't want anyone seeing their cornrows because it's just not really cute. Like, a lot of us don't really take the effort to like make the cornrows look nice under there. It just doesn't look great. I'm telling you this right now. The cornrows don't look good under like they. And then on top of that,
I heard weaves are dangerous to your hair at some point.
Nah, it's only dangerous if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. A lot of us don't do that permanent shit anymore. We just braid our natural hair down and everything is completely laced. So none of our hair is out. Everything is protected under it. And there's a wig cap put on top. And then the wig is glued around the perimeter of your head, ahead of your baby hairs. It's not supposed to touch your hair. Like sometimes, it'll touch a little bit of the hair, but that's not a serious issue. What happens is some dumb ass people go and they like put the glue on their baby hairs and on their edge of their head. So when they take the glue out or the wig starts to lift, it takes their hair with them. I guess her dumb ass installed her wigs wrong, or someone installed them wrong for her. Sometimes girls are all about being pretty and feeling pretty. That's really what it is. Sometimes you just want a different look as well. But
I'm sure most of your compliments were from black women.
Yeah, actually,
who had weaves their damn selves.
They did. I did that when I had my full blown afro. When I started college, I had a lot of compliments.
And I'm sure you got the oh damn girl, you brave. I could never do that.
Yeah.
I could never do that.
And then 2 years later, everybody was fucking natural. I was like, look at y'all motherfuckers. Like that's what that really annoys me. No matter how much you slay the wig, no matter how good you lay that frontal, we all know it's not yours. And it's not even because of the length. It's because we all know what like standard African American texture really is. Sure, I know a lot of African American people or black people that have hair that you would never think is like, you know, their hair, because it's like, what the fuck, like, I've never seen hair on a black person like that before. But don't be ignorant. There's a lot of black people out there that have different types of textures of hair. But we all know that most of these things are wigs. Like, we can spot a wig no matter how good. Like, no matter how good the lace front is, we all know it's a wig.
Well, okay, can you count on one hand how many black women you've seen who are actually natural, or women of color in general who are natural, who don't have weaves in? You don't see that many. You live on the East Coast, land of
Not
the
many.
weaves. You rarely see. That's Weave Island. You don't see.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I didn't notice it until I went natural. And I started, at one point I started feeling a little like, damn.
You're the minority, basically.
Yeah!
You're the minority of hair, because
it was very weird.
And a lot of it plays in social media. All the baddest,
yeah.
all the most popular reality stars, the people with the most followers, inches, weaves, long hair. It's just like a lot of people are just obsessed with weaves.
I don't know why people are so obsessive.
It's just a little bit horrifying. People treat it like crack. Like, people literally treat, like, and I'm pretty sure every time you get a new hair, people are always asking you, where'd you get it from? Where can I get one? It's just like, why are you so obsessed over something that is just a hairpiece? Like, I understand wanting to look good, but it's just always insane, the obsession that people have with weaves and wigs. Like, doesn't it make you cringe when people just want to touch it? Like, wow, it's so nice. It's just like,
you know, I never
you
thought
get
about
more compliments when you have a new wig than you do with your natural hair.
Yeah, I mean, that is very true.
In your comment section, you get more compliments on your wigs.
No, on my
right?
comments, I get more better comments on my natural hair when it comes to YouTube. People do not like when I wear wigs at all.
But on your daily lives, when you walk out in the streets, you
people will give me more compliments on my wigs. Yeah, like the way it is now is not the same. Like, back then, people did not put all this effort in hundreds to thousands of dollars into a wig. Back then, it was you go to a beauty supply store, you buy the damn tracks, you go to the Africans, you go to your friend, you go to the Haitians, whatever. They would braid that shit up, you leave your hair out, and you leave. Like, it wasn't like as intricate at all. Like, now it's
purple hair.
Bruh, now it's like you gotta get the right type of hair. Yeah, it's a lot now, and these wigs are very expensive.
It's just like people are so obsessed with the foreign names, and it's just
Brazilian, Peruvian. I don't think there's Filipino hair.
It's just like it's insane.
Is there Filipino? I never heard that.
I always see the Bohemian hair. Like,
there's Bohemian, Peruvian, Brazilian. Yaki, of course. There's different types. There's human hair. There's virgin hair.
I always thought that conversation in general was pretty interesting, because, you know, realistically, you know, you never see anybody try to go for white people hair. No one tries to.
Because that's not the thing. It's not sourced.
It's not versatile.
It's not sourced.
No one's going for the Mississippi Lights collection, like we said before. So it's just like no one's going for the wet rat look. No one's going for the fuzzy rabbit look.
I mean, to be completely honest
so it's
with
just
you,
like there's nothing you can really do. It bends and it twists. Like, there's nothing you can really do with like white Caucasian hair in general. Now, that's no shade to a lot of the white people who are watching this, but I'm just saying that it's not as versatile as hair from people of color. So it's always interesting to me whenever I see people say, well, the weaves has, you know, it's cultural appropriation, when that's not even exclusive to one race. But in particular, I do kind of have to understand where some white people are coming from, or non-people of color are coming from, when they say, well, what about when you black people?
Yeah, they don't see it.
If you feel like you only have to leave, you can only wear weave, or you feel like that's the only, it's just like, you have to ask yourself sometimes, can you give up your weave? Can you give up your wigs? Can you literally go a year without wearing wigs and lace fronts? Because a lot of people couldn't say yes. A lot of people aren't you. A lot of people wouldn't say yes. So the whole weave and lace front epidemic is always really, really like...
I'm just shaking.
It's been around for a while. Let's be real. The weave epidemic and all that, it's been around for a very long time. I'd say it's been around since like around 2001. Because that's when the whole...
Man, before that.
2001 is when lace fronts started getting popular.
Yeah, lace fronts, yeah.
Lace front, because you saw them on the Video Vixens, you saw them on the Superstars, you see them on Beyonce. And Beyonce's a really good example, because Beyonce's a good example. And, you know, celebrities like Rihanna, you never see celebrities wear natural hair. It's very rare to see a celebrity with natural hair. And please, y'all, don't try to comment the exceptions. Because when you try to comment the exceptions, it means what my argument is. Like, it means my argument holds weight.
I never thought about that.
My argument holds weight if you want to say, oh, but what about this person? What about those few, 3, 4, 5 people? You rarely see celebrities wearing their natural hair. Hence why a lot of young girls look up to them and see that as beautiful. Because with you, you know, your standard of beauty when you were younger was your mom and probably like a few people that you looked up to.
She had relaxed hair.
Yeah, and for example, a lot of people don't have that mother figure in their life that they can look up to, so they look to celebrities.
My mom didn't wear sew-ins like
celebrities.
that either. She mainly wore braids.
They look to influencers and they say, "Oh wow, this YouTuber that I watch, she's so pretty." Imagine being 11 years old and thinking, "She's so pretty. I want that weave. I want that wig because she's so pretty. Looks so good on her. You know what? That might look good on me too." So you start to instill all these things in the people you look up to. Rihanna, you don't really see her with her natural hair. You don't see Beyonce with her natural hair. You don't see Megan Good with her natural hair. You don't see people like Lauren London. You don't see like all these massive celebrities with their natural hair. None of them have their natural hair. Even Amara Negra, you know, she doesn't even have her natural hair, and she wears obviously
she wears natural clip-ins, so
it looks natural, but it's not natural. Let's just
it looks
that way.
very nice, and her real hair is very similar to the just like I wear clip-ins, but my clip-ins look very similar to my real hair.
Yeah, but let's just say that a lot of times it's rare to see a female celebrity who can be a role model with natural hair.
I don't know. I think Amara is an exception because she's actually making afros.
I don't think she's an exception in my opinion.
I feel like she's making afros very, very acceptable in mainstream media. Well, trying to, but she's not really that mainstream.
I don't think Amara is an exception, only because it's just like
because it's not her hair.
Only because it's not her hair. Yes, it looks like her hair type, but it's just not her hair. So maybe a lot of women who think that they can't grow out their hair to look like that, so they assume that they have to get clip-ins a lot of times. Hair? I've seen her real hair, yes, but it's just like a lot of people might feel like, oh no, I can't do the natural thing. Let me just buy a wig so I can look like that. When in reality, they could look like that if they just stop burning it, perming it, straightening it, and trying to assimilate to that culture. You could get your hair like that. Anyone's hair could look like Amara. And also, I can only name a few celebrities who are iconic who were natural. Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill was natural. She has dreadlocks. She has dreads. No, I mean locks. I don't like saying dreadlocks. Lauren Hill has locks. Macy Gray.
I need someone with natural
Macy
hair.
Gray.
No locks.
Macy Gray has an afro.
Yeah, she does. Macy Gray does.
Wanda Sykes has an afro. Who else has an afro?
I can't think of anyone.
That's
wait. The Brat's hair is natural.
The Brat hair is very natural. Yes. Who else is natural?
Jill Scott, was her hair natural?
No.
Shit. I can't think of nobody else. But that we have to sit here and fish and think is really a problem.
You don't really see many female of power who are so looked up to with natural hair.
I think that's a problem. The fact that you just opened my eyes to that, I didn't even peep that actually.
Yeah, think about it. What female of power who has so much influence was natural?
Michelle Obama! Wait, is that relaxed?
Assimilates to white culture.
Is that relaxed?
She straightens her hair, yes.
Oh, fuck.
And sometimes she wears wigs, which is nothing wrong with that.
She does?
But she wears wigs, yes. She wears those big, like them Oprah-style wigs.
Don't come at her. I love her. Don't fucking call her Michelle Obama.
Let me just say this: a lot of times when you do see a natural woman in the world, not just celebrities, but in the world, they're assimilating, straightening their hair, burning their hair, because a lot of times 4C hair isn't really meant to be consistently straightened. 4C hair shouldn't be straightened consistently.
No one's hair should be straightened consistently.
Yeah, because heating up hair destroys it in general, little by little. So a lot of times when I do see natural women who are of color, they're normally having it straightened because they want to assimilate to that. They don't ever have it in its natural pattern. So it's always interesting to that. So if they are natural, it's either to assimilate or the woman of power more so just instilling into everyone, oh yeah, you know, weaves is all I wear. That's all I wear.
I don't think they see it that way.
Who's natural. Like, can we get a woman who's natural?
I don't think they see it that way. I feel like for them, they just feel like, okay, I'm going to do what I want to do, or I guess a lot of black women, myself included at one point.
Women of color.
A lot of black women. I feel like, what the fuck? I said what I said. Fucking try to believe.
I don't want to exclude people. I want all women of color who are watching this to understand that
a lot they are, but I'm talking to like black women. I feel like a lot of black women have a deep rooted. Damn. I feel like a lot of
they're not being taught their worth.
Yeah, but I feel like it's deeper than that. I feel like a lot of people. Okay, perfect example.
Mainstream media.
A lot of people will see us and they'll be like, "You guys are being horrible examples for black people. You You guys curse. You guys aren't open-minded. People say that to us all the day, right? Now, look at us. We talking about higher up black people, black women in particular, not wearing their hair.
Yeah.
But to them, they're like, nigga, I'm living my life. Fuck you. And to us, we're like, nigga, we living our life. Fuck you. Don't watch then. So I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, I don't think they're trying to make people look up to them. Just like, remember Rihanna? She was like, I'm not trying to be a role model. Like, listen, I didn't sign up for that. Like, so I feel like it's one of those things where people just want to do what they want to do, but I feel like there is something behind it. Like, there has to be. Because now I'm like, damn. Like,
you know what I also hear? I also hear the argument of, because this is, a lot of people gave me this argument. They said, well, sometimes I'm not trying to assimilate to white culture by straightening hair. Sometimes I'm not trying to assimilate by wearing a wig. Sometimes my natural hair is too hard to maintain. Natural hair is hard to maintain. It's difficult. It's very hard. My hair is a fight. I can't get it. I can't get it done. I can't.
People are gonna be so upset about what I said, what I'm about to say, but it's bullshit. When people say that, it's bullshit. At the end of the day,
it goes on your fucking scalp.
Yeah, it goes out your scalp. What would you do if there wasn't no goddamn weave and braids and shit and all that? You would you'd have to deal with it, right? But I guess since now that we have weaves and stuff, you can clearly say that.
Yeah, well, you have a reason to be lazy, basically.
People sit there and they watch these damn natural hair gurus and they think that, oh my god, this is so much work. I have to do 80 steps to wash my hair today. I have to take the whole day to wash my hair. You don't. Find what works for your hair and everything will be a lot better for you. All you gotta do is find the right things. Find the right moisturizer, find the right shampoo, conditioner, maybe the right oil, find the right regimen for you, and it's very simple. You do not need the curl pudding, the curl custard, the
pudding,
and all that. You don't need that. You don't need the detangler. You don't need it. Like, so it's just like, you motherfuckers let people tell you.
No excuses.
Like y'all keep letting people tell you what to do with your hair when you need to go on that journey yourself to see what your hair likes. Not everyone can deal with pre-poo. And a lot of people do need a pre-poo. But at the same time, what the fuck were you doing before the pre-poo then? I don't know where this pre-poo bullshit came from. But now everybody, ooh, pre-poo. What? Like, it's just weird to me. Like, people are just adding different steps. Like, it's one thing to, like, educate people on what you do for your hair and what you see works. But to be sitting there pushing products on people and pushing techniques and strategies to get views, likes, and fulfill your sponsors is ridiculous.
There's no reason why people should be using like 12 products for their hair.
It doesn't make any sense. It's one thing to have the products, but it's another thing to avidly use all these products all this damn time on your hair. When you figure out what works for your hair, you're perfectly fine. It's not that damn hard. It's really not. You're just lazy as fuck. Okay? You have the wig right there. You have the motherfucking choice. You wake up, you're like 30 minutes out the door. Damn, you're about to be late. Instead of, okay, let me put my hair in a bun. Instead of, okay, I'm going to wear a puff today, you say, I'm gonna braid my hair into and throw a wig. That's what the fuck it is. Just say you're lazy. Why can't people just, I'll be lazy too. It's okay. Why can't people just be real about it? I'm lazy sometimes. I don't want to do my hair. It be that sad. Like, why can't people just say that? Like, I'm tired. Oh, my hair is, no, it's not. You just don't know how to take care of your hair. Your hair's probably unhealthy. You probably got split ends. That's what the fuck is going on because you want to sit there and wear wigs all the time.
Just do research.
Yeah, it's not that difficult. Find out what porosity level your hair is. That's very important too. Just because your favorite beauty guru is using this doesn't mean that y'all got the same type of hair and it's going to work for you. Find out the porosity level. Find out your hair type. Find out what products work for you. Trial and motherfucking error. And you don't have to buy all of these things because I'm sure you got other black friends, right? If you see your friend got the main choice on the shelf and she barely uses it, be like, hey girl, have you tried that? Yeah, it didn't work for me. Okay, can I try it for mine? Like, it's not that, I used to do that all the time.
Yeah, but you don't even gotta ask a friend. There's a lot of things that people can just genuinely use for their hair that's natural and cheap.
That too!
Aloe vera you could use for your hair.
But not everybody has that laying around in their house though.
It's $2 at Walmart, no excuse.
Aloe vera, no, real aloe vera is not that cheap.
Yeah, it is, the plant.
Oh no, yeah, the real plant. But then
$2 for the
they're
plant.
lazy. Remember, they're not gonna extract the fucking shit.
Oh yeah.
We need to think about like practical shit here. Eggs, mayonnaise, apple cider vinegar, rice water, all types of other shit. Like, it's just, I don't think it's that complicated.
Yeah, simple things. Water and mousse. Boom. Castor oil. Water, mousse, castor oil. Water, mousse, castor oil.
Mousse is like for braids and shit, or like wigs, like to bring the curls or keep the curls intact. You don't put that in your hair on a regular basis. It's gonna fuck your shit up. It's like putting hairspray in your hair.
Don't take advice from me, but
yeah, literally, you ain't out there.
How you know? But
I've seen your fucking hair without your hat.
Don't tell the world I'm bald headed now. But anyways, let me just make something very clear. If you wear weaves and wigs, that doesn't mean you hate your hair. But it does. But sometimes some people, you kind of have to question, damn, could I leave this house right now if I had a wig or a weave? Could I embrace the? A lot of people can. Could I embrace the hair that grows out of my own scalp? Because I feel like a lot of people just aren't being taught to appreciate and love their hair, because I think it has more to do with the household. I think it's people instilling it into them.
It's the household, the environment, and then media plays a part after that when they get old enough to understand it. And then it's, society, like finding a job and going to school and all that. And then after that, it's relationships and, you being insecure.
At the end of the day, it doesn't mean you hate your hair, but you have to kind of question.
People are going to hate me for this, but I really wish that black people would stand up for shit. I really do, because at the end of the day, what are you going to keep doing? Just assimilating to keep your jobs? We need to start our own businesses. We need to create businesses that accept our hair. We need to create, I don't understand, people will complain, I can't wear my hair at my job, but then still keep going to the job and still not wearing their own hair or what they want to wear. And then, it's just okay, so what are we going to do about it? Just bitch and complain in the comment section? I made a whole video about this, maybe a year or two ago.
Let me just say this. When it comes to your hair, just learn to appreciate it and love it for what it is. Only thing that matters is you have to remember the hair grows out of your own fucking scalp, and just because people have a problem with it doesn't mean you should too. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up this entire video. All I really do want everyone to gain from this is your hair is your crown, and every young girl should have the opportunity. Every woman of color should have the opportunity and should basically be told. Your hair should be your first love. Let's put it that way. And
and look deep within yourself if it's not. It's look into yourself.
Yeah, and the same thing goes with even men too. A lot of times there are a lot of men who pretty much just always chop off their hair because they get told all the time that's normal. A lot of times. Yeah,
they have to have short hair, or they have to texturize their hair if it's not. You have
to put shit in it on
good hair. They like to say fucking bullshit.
So please be mindful that when it comes to hair, it's your crown. It should be your first love. Teach your kids to love their hair, and for God's sakes, parents out there, if you really want your children to not be instilled with that self-hate, stop buying your fucking kids these damn white Barbie dolls. Stop buying your kids these damn Beckys.
And honestly, be an example. You know how parents love to say, do what I say, not as I do? No, you need to do.
Stop perming your hair and then expect your kids to love their hair.
It's not going to work out. Your son going to go out looking for girls that look like you, and your daughter going to end up wanting to look like you, and we're just going to perpetuate the goddamn
If you're a mom who's a woman of color or a black mom, don't straighten your hair, flatten your hair, perm your hair, and then get mad when your son bring home little Miranda or little Suzanne or little Becky. And he wants some. Just respect the fact that everything starts at the home.
I do not condone. That was just me. You said a lot of mean shit, but damn. But yeah, what he said.
Hair is hair. If your kid wants to bring home a white woman, don't get mad.
Hair is important for women, period. Not even just black women, though.
Women, period. Love your hair for what it is. It grows out of your own scalp. Love it. Moisturize it.
It's not just black girls. White girls don't like their hair like that either. It's all flat, Even to them, I've heard my white friends complain about that.
Even if it's flat or whatever, even if it's long, short, straight. Remember this, in the RE said it best, and I really wish more women of color would listen to this in the RE song. I am not my hair.
I'm sure we all know.
You are not your hair. You are not your hair. So, for example, if Ivana could literally chop off all her hair and be
3 times.
And be appreciative of her little puff afro, then anyone can do it. People have to understand, you are not your hair. Just because you shave it all off, that doesn't mean you're ugly or, oh damn, no one's gonna talk to me. You are not your hair. Okay? So, love it for what it is. It grows out of your own damn scalp, and if the world has a problem with it, they're the ones that have a problem with it. You just have to keep reminding yourself that it's not you, it's them.
Absolutely.
And that's how I'm going to conclude this video. It's not you, it's them. Anytime you question your natural hair and how beautiful it is, woman of color, please remember, you're not your hair, it's not them, it's not you. I mean, it's them.
Word. I was like, wait. Honestly, I think that's it for this video.
So let me have a problem with it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something from this. Hope you guys enjoyed the 2 different perspectives of this video. And yeah, make sure you guys follow her YouTube channel. It'll be linked in the description down below. Make sure you guys check out my podcast if you guys are interested. Make sure you guys that car marshal link because I get paid per click. Make sure you guys also check out Patreon if you guys are interested. Check out my podcast, all that extra shit. It's in the description box down below. And yeah, that's that. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for all the support. Trace out this bitch.
Shoulder inch.
Okay. I like to do like a little 5-6 second pause. So that way I can do the little fade in music.
Oh my fucking god, you know how many times I had to teach myself to do that because like I kept...
You get up too quick. Just go and do it, yeah, just roll the drum with the path, with the path, check it up, just keep it busting us, nigga, all my shots and tie, so bad, but so much life, the bad head come from a thought, I'm something, a person, crack of dawn. So for the princess, doing out with so much love. Dead sleep now, come in love. Now lick it good, lick it now, lick it just like you should. My neck, my back, lick my and my. Sorry, I don't want to get demonetized. My, lick my and my. Just had to keep it PG for the kids, but hope you guys enjoy this. That's all you get for free. Thanks.